SAP Business One is exponential growth.
Makes our life easier.
Simplicity.
Global collaboration.
Simple and functional.
Is very effective.
Is visibility.
Success and progress.
Pour moi, SAP Business One, c'est la flexibilité.
Traçabilité.
Means to me ingenuity.
Information.
SAP Business One means efficiency.
Efficiency.
Means success.
To me means control.
Is traceability.
Self-improvement.
Significa control.
Seguridad. Optimización.
Gestión.
Agilidad.
To me, is the perfect tool.
Business One is an exceptional solution.
Means success.
Excellence.
Power to us.
Impactful.
Visibility.
Visibility.
The solution.
Robust. Absolutely.
Peace of mind.
SAP is streamlining.
Big data.
Business One is number one.
For me, SAP Business One is evolution.
Afternoon, everyone. Again, thank you, of course, for Arquan, our partner, for inviting me for today's session. My purpose for today is not to sell SAP, but more rather sharing you insights that and also sharing you what's happening around the globe. Of course, we are in difficult situation right now, but again, the business doesn't stop, life doesn't stop. I mean, we really need to really embrace this new normal. So a quick introduction about myself. As mentioned earlier, I am the business lead for SAP Business One here in the Philippines. And it's actually my passion to really contribute to Philippine economy by helping customers, here in the Philippines to be technically inclined, at the same time guide them on how to make their business more successful through the use of technology. As you can see on this photo, with prior pandemic, we've been really going around the Philippines to conduct such event of this, so that at least we can go down to the end customers and really show them how technologies such as SAP Business One and partners like Arquan can help them resolve their day-to-day issues and to become, or future-proof their business. Okay. What I would like to highlight on this session is really the importance of SMEs here in the Philippines. If you heard about the news, about SMEs, it's actually composed of 90% of our economies. There are definitions of SMEs and segmentations as well. You might want to check on this information and categorize and learn where our organization falls. As you can see here, SME is composed of 3 segments. We have micro, small, and medium, and each of them has a corresponding, revenue, so that at least we can determine their segments. At the same time, I would like to highlight on the right side of this screen, you can see where are these SMEs located. It's very evident that the business is mostly in NCR, also in Calabarzon and Central Luzon. Actually, this is also our basis if we go to market as far as marketing activities is concerned. But of course, we would like also to really expand to the other areas to help companies, in terms of embracing digital transformation. And also just want to share to everyone what types of industries are really running within the Philippines. As you can see here, especially in NCR, left and right, you can see malls, you can see retail stores. That's why it's very obvious, as you can see here, on the majority of the pie is under wholesale and retail industry. Of course, we also have manufacturing and foods and services. It's also aligned with our installed base here in the Philippines. Majority of our customers are really into wholesale and retail, manufacturing, and also during the pandemic, we help a lot of customer under hospital or healthcare industry. It's actually booming right now. At the same time, as far as retail industry, one of the evident change that we observe is that since malls are closed, since most of their physical stores are closed, customers are leaning towards social media in terms of selling. A lot of customers also inquiring about e-commerce because, as at the end of the day, they need also to have transactions. And if their stores are closed, they need to find an avenue, a place whereby they can, engage customers and sell their products and services. So one of the trends that we are seeing right now is that most of the companies here in the Philippines, regardless of size, whether it's small or medium or large, they're really embracing digital transformation. And one of them is really going e-commerce. At the same time, second bullet is actually most of them are now open to discuss about cloud deployment, meaning, because one of the factor, most of the businesses right now are still working from home, and for them to do their day-to-day job, they need to have access to the system, or to have just an internet and to be able to execute what they're doing right now. So really, what we're foreseeing as far as trends is concerned, they're embracing cloud solution. So just so you know, ARC1 and SAP are also can accommodate or help you as far as a cloud embrace program is concerned. Okay. So on my next slide, I'm going to introduce you about SAP Business One. As I asked earlier, who amongst these participants able to meet or engage or heard about SAP? At least there are some of the participants. This is not the first time they heard about SAP. But just so you know, again, these are some of the pictures of the activities that we are doing since, prior pandemic. Since there are the times that physical engagement or events are still possible. But for now, we're doing this virtual. So that is also one of the trend that we are seeing. As much as possible, we maintain, if we can do activities or engagement virtually, we can still do that. But of course, nothing beats physical interaction. But as you can see, most of the companies right now are using Teams, Zoom, or even, more access on their data or mobile. We can do it as much as possible. Because we would like to educate the Philippine market, it's not we also go and work with different organizations like, Philippine Franchise, BIR, because I just want to highlight BIR because most of our customers sometimes are reaching out to us like, Kenneth, we would like to have a system that is compliant with BIR to avoid, human intervention in terms of submitting our reports. Definitely, that's why we are partnering with ARC1 because they are able to localize the system and accommodate those mandatory requirements here in the Philippines, to give a Filipino flavor with a global brand such as SAP. So hopefully next year we can do more physical events and you can attend this physical events as well. So of course, just to share with you, amongst of the organization that we are working with Go Negosyo because again, this is mostly SMEs, family-owned business, micro SME. This is one of our mission, as early as possible. We already engage with these customers or clients to instill, the importance of technologies nowadays. Way back before, we are normally using manual system or, we just using pens, papers, or Excel. But of course, technology is one of the fastest fast-facing evolution, and we really need to embrace. At the end of the day, the purpose of this technology is to really, help us ensure that our business is protected against, maybe so we heard about viruses, also to help us, support our expansion plans. And also, to future-proof our business because 10, 20 years ago, we're not talking about systems. We're just relying on manual, maybe phone, like what I've said, pen and papers. But nowadays, technology is already available for us to consume. As mentioned, some of the focus industry are listed here on top of what I have mentioned earlier. At the same time, one of my mantra is also, customer success. SAP has been in the market for over 40 years, and until now we are innovating our system. And with the help of our ARC1, we continuously provide user-friendly solution, at the same time proven and tested implementation methodology. So just in case you have interest as far as digital transformation is concerned, just ping myself, at the same time ARC1, if you would like to have an offline discussion or one-on-one discussion. But I don't want you to bore about this, but let me go through the introduction. What is SAP Business One? Actually, SAP Business One is a system. It's not only an accounting system. As you can see here, there's a lot of functionalities. If you need help about finance, if you need help about how to operate your purchasing, sales, inventory, or if even you're into manufacturing industry, definitely we got you covered. It's a matter of understanding what is really your requirements. We can have our discovery session together with ARC1, and then we can come up with recommendation on how we can help you better. But like what I've said, this is the usual discussion. What I would like to really share about you is, on top of this, Kenneth, on top of the automating the accounting, automating the purchasing, what else SAP and ARC1 can bring into the table to make our life easier, to make our life more efficient, and the way we do run our business more efficient. So as mentioned, technology, as we know, it's a very fast pace. Before, we're just talking about servers. Now we're now talking about cloud. Before, as you can see, Apple, we're just using Nokia before. Now we have Samsung, or even iPhone is yearly, I think they are innovating or upgrading their mobile phone. So it's one thing is constant in this world. It's really change, and it's up to us on how we make those technologies available in our advantage. So like again, on top of this, there are a lot of business value that SAP and ARC1 can bring into the table. If you heard about businesses is really now going digital. I think this is very one of the key differentiator and main consideration of every companies, big or small, in the Philippines, not only in the Philippines but globally. They know the importance of really the importance of going digital. And one of the reasons why they're exploring systems like SAP Business One is because their business is growing. Of course, they would like to have a support system, to ensure as they grow, there are also backup by a system, so that at least along the way, when they expand, it will not be very tedious for them to do manual business processes. Instead, they need to go digital, embrace technology as their business is growing. And one of the highly adaptive system that we are offering in SAP is actually SAP Business One. This is widely being used by SMEs. As we speak today, there are already 2,000 unique companies that are using SAP Business One here in the Philippines. It's actually 800,000 companies around the globe. This is widely used by more than around 400 countries in the around the globe who able to localize the system. Okay. On top of the usual accounting system, inventory system, these are now the enablers why technologies or companies are leaning towards ERP solution. Of course, analytics. This is widely being used by heads of the departments, at the same time business owners, because they would like to see real view of how their business is performing. So if you heard about Kenneth, I would like to have reports, it can be drilled down. I would like to have graphs so that at least at an image perspective, I can see where is my business going, what is the most saleable items, who amongst my customers or suppliers are doing business with me. Maybe I can have a discussion with them in terms of discounting. So these are the benefits of having analytics and reports available anytime, and anywhere. Of course, big data, as we know, aside from employees, one of the important assets of every company is really data, because with the data, they can really do some analysis as a support on making plans and making decision. And also, as we know, especially during this pandemic, most of you are really embrace mobile, mobile devices or mobile application. Me myself, I'm also able to understand and appreciate, the power of mobile device. You can do your bank transactions. You can place order for a simple delivery of your meal. You can, most of the time I don't bring my wallet with me. I can just use my GCash. So every organization is, really embracing cloud technology, and that is one of the key enablers nowadays. And like what I've said, mobile technology. Most of our customers are asking, Kenneth, aside from a system that we are using via internet, or I'm using in my desktop, I also would like to have an access to my mobile, like for simply just checking reports or making some approvals. I would like to have access in my mobile, because not all the time I'm reporting to office. So I need to have a system that is can be accessed to mobile. And yes, for SAP, it can be accessed via mobile as well. So these are just some of the enablers why do companies are really leaning towards technology or applications such as SAP. So hopefully you can able to relate on these enablers. Okay. And of course, as I just want to share with you and highlight with you the importance of a system that we should be considering. Of course, aside from the cost, as an SME, investment for such project as digital transformation is no joke. Of course, it's a big investment. But at the same time, most of our customer consideration why they will choose a system is the system should be user friendly. Kenneth, like for example, my warehouse people, they're not used to use system. Is your system user friendly, or can be easily understand or learned? The good news is yes. This is actually one of the critical point that SAP is considering. On top of SAP being user-friendly, I believe our Quan is also put this as their main component or major pillar as they do implementation. I think there is a knowledge transfer or train the trainer approach as part of their implementation methodology is concerned. So as far as SAP or the implementation being user friendly, or we highlight the user experience as well, there should be no problem on this issue. As you can see here, there's a new release, version 10, that is one of the proof that as SAP, it's our responsibility to keep innovating the system to ensure that some of the new policies, some of the new functions will be enjoyed by our customers. So we can rest assure you that we keep innovating the system. And actually, just want to highlight with you what are the latest innovation of the system. As you can see here, the look and feel of SAP has been developed, and it can be easily navigate on a per user basis. Like for example, I'm from finance. I can just access the finance functionality within SAP Business One. Or in fact I'm purchasing. I can have my own personalized cockpit as far as SAP Business One functionality is concerned. So this is one of the main component, of making the system user friendly and effective. Of course, this is very important for the finance people. Cash flow, as they say, cash is king, and cash flow is very important for us. So as far as report is concerned, it's already ready-made in the system, and it's supported by analytical reporting tool. Of course, everybody loves Excel. So to ensure that it's very easy to learn, meaning the learning curve is low, but the adaptability is high. As you can see, if you know how to use Excel, definitely you would know how to navigate SAP Business One. And what's good about it is in terms of creating report, it has already an integration to Excel. Okay, so hopefully this is a good news for those who, especially for finance people. Okay, this is actually not available before, but now we able to make it available in the latest version. Okay, and then yeah, I think that's it. We have a limited time for this, but I hope I already impart you some of the relevant information that you need. On this slide, I just want to highlight it's not only SAP. You can contact ARC1. As you can see, they are very active and aggressive in terms of going to market, at the same time educating people, educating SMEs on the importance of technology. So looking forward to in meeting you on the next few days together with ARC1. Thank you very much for this opportunity. God bless and stay safe, everyone.